What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Happy Monday. This is your motivational video for your Monday and for the rest of your week, if you can apply it. I hope you guys had a great weekend, you guys. My weekend was long but productive. Spent a lot of time, just meditating and making sure that my energy is all positive and everything, and just kind of gearing up for the work week, which is weird because usually Monday through Friday is a work week, but I never have days off. So I guess I kind of like to think of it that way so I can kind of get myself going. Every Monday is always like, the Monday blues. But anyway, I hope it wasn't a blue day for you. Although where I am, there's like all these storms. It's been raining and thundering, and today is supposed to be really, really bad. Like as I'm doing this video right now, I can hear the thunder and rolling in, and it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. So I want to make sure that I get all of my things out of the way before it really gets crazy, because from what I hear, it's supposed to get really bad later on in the evening. But anyway, you guys, I hope you guys are staying encouraged and motivated. You guys, today has been an interesting day. I tell you guys all the time, I like to talk to you guys about only things that I know, experiences that I know, experiences that I've dealt with. And I'm a big believer in people coming, in and out of your life for a reason. And you are sometimes used at certain moments. And today it was one of those days where it was stormy. It was pouring outside. I felt so groggy getting out of bed, like I wanted to go back to sleep. I almost rescheduled my training session at the gym. And I didn't. I just kind of pushed myself to go for many reasons. And it ended up being almost like a therapy session with my trainer. She really needed some insight on some stuff, and wow, like I was really blown away by the conversation that we had, to the point of tears, because, it's a lot of things that go on with people. You just never know what they're dealing with, and sometimes, you don't know who you can bless with a simple conversation. And I was glad that I was able to share my testimony about certain things with her, to the point where it got her emotional just hearing my testimony. And that's not the first time that's happened. Like I literally, like when I tell people the stuff that I've gone through, people don't even know how I'm still standing. And I just tell them it's God, for me, my personal journey, my personal experience, that has been my strength. And so, I know that I am still standing because there is something bigger than me that has kept me up, that has kept me going. Yes, I have done my part in doing the work that I needed to do myself as a human, as Scarlo, as Tish, but it's one of those things where, whether it's Jehovah, the Creator, God, whatever you want to identify with that higher power, as what that higher power is, you've got to understand that there's always something bigger than you working with you and working in your favor. And so, when I spoke about, what I've been through, it really helped her, even though it moved her to tears. And in turn, it helped me. It really helped me see a few things that, I don't normally look at every day, because I already know that it's there. But, I told her, I said, this is weird, because I was going to cancel my appointment today, and something told me to just go anyway, despite how I felt. And little did I know, that was going to be a conversation today. And so, I believe in things like that. I believe in movements. I believe in energies. I believe in, there's a reason why, you change your mind about certain things, or some things get canceled, or some things get postponed, or some things get moved up. There's always a reason for it, no matter what you see or don't see about it. And that just right there was a big example that I was meant to go to that appointment today at that time, because she needed something. But in turn, having that conversation with her kind of gave me some insight on some things. And so, blessing her blessed me. And, you know, it's a really big thing when I think I remember talking to you guys about, you know, not skipping over the little people, not skipping over people who seem to be okay, because sometimes you will be used in a moment. Even when you don't think that somebody needs your help, you may be able to have a conversation with that person that helps you in the process. And so I think today was one of those things. And so, you know, I just want to encourage you guys that, you know, if you have a moment to talk to people, friends, acquaintances, you know, people you see in the gym all the time, and, you know, you never know who you could come across that may need a conversation, that may need help, that may need insight, you know, that may need to pick your brain about certain things. You know, I am, you know, she's much younger than me. And she was just like, you know, I feel like I could come to you about something like this. I just feel like there was something that you can tell me that can help me. And it was almost like I was giving her a therapy session in the midst of her giving me a training session. So it was kind of cool. And, you know, I feel very blessed to be able to have that conversation with her. As much as it helped her, will it help her now or later? I don't know, but I feel like I was meant to be there. And so I'm definitely grateful for that, being in that moment. And, you know, I just want you guys to also be grateful in your moments. You know, whether you're, you know, with colleagues, friends, in your relationship, don't take that stuff for granted. Do not sit there and think that you can take advantage. If it's a good thing, yes, like, it's like if you feel that the people around you are feeding your soul, take advantage of that. You know, people like that are hard to come by. And so, you know, when it comes to certain things, you know, there's people who are dealing with a lot of things. There are people who are dealing with resentment. There are people who are dealing with, you know, past trauma, past hurt, past pain. You know, and that doesn't need to define you. But in order for you to have a prosperous future, in order for you to have a fruitful future, a future where you can grow, you need to start letting some things go. And sometimes, you know, whether we get hurt, whether it's hurt at the, you know, physically, or emotionally, or spiritually, by people we love, that's what hurts the most, is when we get hurt by the people that we love. And, you know, when you start to kind of realize time has gone by, and, you know, you're not in that space anymore, and you're in a great space, but those things keep coming up, and you find yourself having these certain conversations with people, you know, sometimes things click a lot later on, you know, and it doesn't mean that you're not okay, but, you know, the fact that something popped up, or maybe something triggered you, it's okay to say, you know what, let me take a step back, let me deal with this, let me let this go and move forward. But, you know, definitely make sure that you guys are taking time to really analyze your situations, understand where you are, where you were, how far you've come. I feel like that truly is the only reason why you should be looking back, is to see how far you've come, not to look back, to go back to where you were. And one of the things I told her is, don't ever go back to the very thing that you graduated from, right? And so if you have elevated from a toxic relationship, if you have elevated from a toxic career, if you have elevated from a toxic workplace, toxic friendship, toxic, you know, family ties, don't put yourself in a position to go back there, because you have already elevated yourself from that point. And that's kind of where I am wanting to bring my message out today, is never to allow yourself to go back to what you elevated from. You know, going back there, or putting yourself in a position to even mentally go back there, or emotionally go back there, will only continue to cause chaos for you. You know, you will never be, you know, settled in emotionally and mentally in your elevation. And it's going to take for you to really break that chain, let that go, in order for you to literally swing forward exactly where you're supposed to be. Some people learn that later, some people learn that right away. It's all a process. Healing is a process. Understanding where you are and where you were is a process. But being accountable for those actions, being accountable for yourself, being accountable for how you feel and why you feel that way and why you do what you do, that takes courage, it takes strength. But you should also be proud of yourself. And I want to tell you guys to give yourself grace in those moments. Don't be hard on yourself. Don't beat yourself up. I used to do that a lot, where I would wonder why. And, when I started going to therapy, my therapist always told me, you can't shoulda, coulda, woulda back then today. And that didn't make any sense to me then, but it made sense to me as we continued on with our sessions. And it's just like, you know what, you're right. You're here now. That was then. You can't shoulda, coulda, woulda today about the things that happened then. So give yourself grace. Let those things go. Those things are done, deceased, gone, history. It's no longer here. You only have control over what you have in front of you, your presence, the present day. Tomorrow's not promised. Don't worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow will bring its own problems. Deal with what you have going on today. Take everything day by day. Be honest with yourself. Be real with yourself, but give yourself some grace. Take your time and do the things that you need to do. Heal from the things that you need to heal from. Let go of the things that are holding you back, and make sure that you are allowing this space and clearing this space for you to elevate exactly where you need to be. All right. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day on purpose. I hope you guys have a great and productive rest of your day, rest of your week. Take your time. Make sure that you are giving yourself all the positive energy. Let go of the things that don't belong. Let go of the things that don't serve you any purpose or don't benefit you in any kind of way. Make sure that you are surrounding yourself with good energy, with positive energy, and with things and people that are going to help you elevate and not bring you back to where you came from. All right. So with that being said, leave your comments down below. Let me know if you enjoyed this video. Let me know how you guys are doing. I always like to hear what you guys are up to, how your weekend was. I'm going to get to some gaming today, back on Resident Evil 7, which is super scary, but I'm going to see how long I can game for. I'm going to try to get some more videos out the way, make myself some dinner, and then game time. So make sure that your notifications are on. And once and always, if you haven't done so, subscribe to my channel, hit like, share, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you guys can get notified whenever I pop up on your feed. I'll see you guys later. Toodles!